The Nebraska State Fair Volunteer Program. It's a big deal.
I'm Cindy Johnson with the Grand Island Chamber of Commerce. Thank you for being a volunteer for the Nebraska State Fair.
It's true, all right. The Nebraska State Fair Volunteer Program has been featured at the International Association of Fairs and Exhibitions Convention in Las Vegas and is held in high regard for any state or county fair in need of volunteers. It's a one-of-a-kind program that others can only try and emulate. The reason is simple. Our volunteers are the best. The volunteer program is spearheaded by the Grand Island Chamber of Commerce. Chamber President Cindy Johnson explains it this way.
Each year, more than 800 individuals come out from central Nebraska and Grand Island to make sure that the Nebraska State Fair experience for fair attendees is an awesome experience. We have some volunteers who have volunteered every year that the Nebraska State Fair has been in Grand Island. We have volunteers that have volunteered every day of every year. Individuals who are committed to the livestock portion of the Nebraska State Fair, those who are enamored with the quilts and textiles, and others who simply want to be that welcoming face for those that are visiting the Nebraska State Fair. We're very proud of each and every one of the individuals who serve as volunteers and help to make the Nebraska State Fair the exemplary event that it is.
From greeting fairgoers to helping with domestic exhibits such as photography or canned goods, or assisting with the Family Fun Activity Center in the Family Fun Zone, there are a lot of different ways in which you can help. Two of our star volunteers have given over 300 hours each. For this distinction, their names are listed on the volunteer tribute display in the front of the Nebraska building. Of course, we're talking about Ben Murphy and David Zumbrum. Let's let them tell you. First, Ben Murphy.
I think probably giving back to the community, back to the city of Grand Island, back to the state of Nebraska. It's a lot of fun. You meet a lot of people. You get to interact with a tremendous amount of volunteers. We have volunteers from the age of 90 on down to 14. It's absolutely fantastic. It gives you a very, very good warm feeling in your heart.
And David Zumbrum.
But we as a club have decided to make the Nebraska State Fair as great as it can be with the addition of the antique tractors. I have a lot of folks that I called on, dear friends that I called on for a number of years, and it gives me an opportunity to see them and visit with them, and it's very heartwarming. I would say if you volunteer once, you will continue to do it because the joy that you receive from talking to all the people and helping them, in my particular case, has been very, very rewarding.
Rewarding? Yes. Volunteers develop a sense of pride, ownership, and involvement, a sense of community in helping making Nebraska's largest entertainment event a huge success. And most of all, it's fun. 63% of our volunteers are from Grand Island, but there are volunteers from all over the state. Most of our volunteers are age 60 and over. Perhaps you would like to help with landscaping planters or volunteer at specific shows or events. Or perhaps you would like to welcome visitors to the Nebraska State Fair. There are more than 60 volunteer opportunities for you to participate in on the days and the hours that you are available. The Nebraska State Fair, the nation's most innovative exhibition, focusing on interactive agriculture and educational experiences, promoting families, fun, and Nebraska pride.